And hello there everybody, it is Old Bad Lucky HD here, back with another Minecraft pixel art tutorial video. Today I have a lovely new build for you, and I'm going to be doing Rimuru Tempest. Now hopefully I pronounced that right. I don't know if I fully did, but let's hope I did. And the dimensions of this build is 1 by 216. So I'll place a blue concrete down on the right side, and on the left side I have black concrete placed. And before we get into the build, I'm going to tell you the blocks you'll be needing for this build in total. So first, obviously you're going to need your black concrete, blue terracotta, blue concrete, light grey powder, bone block, light blue concrete, and light blue concrete powder, white terracotta, white wool. You also need then a block of quartz, lime terracotta, yellow wool, and light blue terracotta, and finally but not least, brown concrete. And for today we'll be needing 2 blocks. We will be needing black concrete and light grey concrete powder. And actually we also need blue concrete just for the end part. So you can put all the other blocks in your inventory if you want, or you can keep them in your hand. And again, if you also want a placement block, you can grab another block. I'm not going to use one, because I don't need one. Anyway, without further ado, let's start with this build. So I'm going to fly over to my black concrete over here. There we are. I always feel like it's very slow flying sometimes, don't know why. Just feels like it. And now once you're here, place 4 black concrete going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do an upright diagonal and place 2 on top. 1, 2. Now do another upright diagonal and place 3 on top. So 1, 2, 3. Now do another upright diagonal and then do another upright diagonal. And this time place 3 on top again. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do another upright diagonal and place 1 on top. We'll do another upright diagonal and place 2 on top. So 1, 2. Then do 3 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. Place 1 on top of this third one right here, and go to the right by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and go down by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom right diagonal like so, and place 2 to the right. So 1, 2. And do another bottom right diagonal and place 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And do another bottom right diagonal and place 1 to the right. Then do another bottom right diagonal and place 4 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do another bottom right diagonal and place 3 underneath. So 1, 2, 3. Now fly up, just still here, and we're going to place 5 to the right from this bottom one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do a bottom right diagonal and place 1 underneath, like so. Then place another bottom right diagonal and build 2 to the right. So 1, 2. Then do an up right diagonal and place 2 to the right. 1, 2. And do a bottom right diagonal and place 1 underneath. Then do a bottom right diagonal and place 9 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then do another bottom right diagonal and place 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And do another bottom right diagonal and place 1 to the right. And do another bottom right diagonal and place 2 to the right. 1, 2. Then do another bottom right diagonal and place 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And do another bottom right diagonal and then do 2 more bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2. And now you should just connect to the ground like so. And if it does, then you have done everything correctly. And flow back over to here. And now we're going to place 8 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, take out your light grey concrete powder and build to the right 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now take out your black concrete and we're going to go 18 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now take out your light grey concrete powder and build 11 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now take out your black concrete and build 2 to the right. So 1, 2. And do 2 upright diagonals. So 1 and 2. Now build 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do a bottom right diagonal and build 2 to the right. So 1, 2. Now do an upright diagonal and place 1 to the right. Now do 2 upright diagonals. So 1 and 2. And now place 1 to the right. And do another upright diagonal and place 2 to the right. And do another upright diagonal. And then do a bottom right diagonal. And place 1 underneath. Now do another bottom right diagonal. And place 1 to the right. And then do an upright diagonal. And place 1 on top. Then do an upright diagonal. And go to the right by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then do another upright diagonal. And build to the right by 1. And do an upright diagonal. And build to the right by 1. And do another upright diagonal. Again, build to the right by 2 this time. So 1, 2. Do another upright diagonal. And build 7 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now do a bottom right diagonal. And build 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. Now do 2 upright diagonals. So 1 and 2. And on the second one, build 1 on top. Now do another upright diagonal. And do a bottom right diagonal. And build 2 to the right. So 1, 2. And do an upright diagonal. And build 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do an upright diagonal. And build 3 going up. So 1, 2, 3. And do another upright diagonal. And then another upright diagonal and build 1 to the right. And do another upright diagonal and build another 1 to the right. Then do 4 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And build 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do a bottom right diagonal. And then another bottom right diagonal. And then an up right diagonal. And build 1 on top. And do an up right diagonal. And build 1 to the right. Like so. And do another upright diagonal. And build 2 to the right. So 1, 2. And do another upright diagonal. And build 2 to the right again. So 1, 2. And do 3 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. And build 1 to the right. And do another 3 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. And then build another 1 to the right again, like so. And your build should just look like this so far. Now once you've had a quick look, just fly back over here. And then once you've done this, we're going to do 2 more lots of this, but we're going to do it going down in a bottom right diagonal direction. So 1, and then 1 to the right, and then another bottom right. That's another 1 to the right, and that's 2. Should be 3 in total, like so. We're going to do 9 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Then build 2 going down, so 1, 2. And do another bottom right diagonal. And build 1 going down. And do another bottom right diagonal. And then another bottom right diagonal. And then build 2 going down, so 1, 2. And do another bottom right diagonal. And build 3 going down, so 1, 2, 3. And actually we're going to take out our blue terracotta and we're going to build 2 underneath, so 1, 2. And I'll take out our blue concrete and we're just going to build all the way to the ground. And it should be in line with your blue concrete you placed in the ground. If you did, if didn't, then you should be fine, as long as you did everything correctly, like so. And now we're just going to fly out and have a look what we've done. And so far our build should look like this. Kind of like a really long M. Like a very, very long M. And if the build looks like that, we're just going to fly over to this left hand side again, like so. Now, once you've flown over here, we're going to go to this block right here. And we're going to do an up left diagonal. And to build 1 to the left. Then 1 underneath. And another 1 to the left, like so. And fly back up to the top and place 1 on top, like this. And do an upright diagonal. And build 2 on top. So 1, 2. And do another upright diagonal and build another 2 on top. So 1, 2. And do 2 up left diagonals, so 1 and 2. And do 3 upright diagonals, so 1, 2 and 3. And on this third one, we're going to just place 1 on top, like so. And do another upright diagonal. And then another upright diagonal. And place 2 on top, so 1, 2. And do another upright diagonal. And this time place 3 on top, so 1, 2, 3. And do 4 upright diagonals, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now place 4 on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do an upright diagonal and place 4 to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And do another upright diagonal. And for now, place 1 on top, just like so. And place 1 to the right. And do a bottom right diagonal. Oh. And build 6 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And place 1 underneath, like so. Now do a bottom right diagonal and place 1 underneath. Then do another bottom right diagonal and place 2 underneath, like so. 1, 2. Do another bottom right diagonal and place 1 underneath. And now do 2 more lots of what we've just done right here. There's 1 and there's 2. And that should be 3 in total, so 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, do another bottom right diagonal. Then place 1 to the right, 1 underneath, and 2 on top. So 1, 2. And do an up left diagonal, and place 1 on top. And do another up left diagonal, and place 2 on top. So 1, 2. And do another up left diagonal, and place 5 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do another up left diagonal and place 7 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just go 1 down block from the top, so this block right here, and we're going to place 1 to the right, like so. And now we're going to do 4 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you've done that, we're going to do a bottom right diagonal and place 1 underneath. We'll do another bottom right diagonal. And another bottom right diagonal. And another bottom right diagonal. And place one underneath, like so. Then do 4 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And place one underneath, like so. And now do 16 bottom right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then place 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from this one right here, we're going to place 1 underneath and 2 to the left. So 1, 2. Then fly back over to the end right here, and we're going to place 1 underneath. And then we're going to place 1 to the right and 1 on top. And then place 1 underneath, like so. And place 1 to the right and then 1 on top. And that should just look like that right there. And now that you've done that, we're going to fly back over to here. We're going to move in 1 block to the left from the end. And we're going to place 3 going up. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to just fly back down quickly. And we're going to place 1 to the right, like so. And now fly back up to where we just were. Now we're going to do 3 up left diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 on top. And do another up left diagonal. And build 2 on top. So 1, 2, and then do another up left diagonal and 2 on top. Like so. So 1, 2. Then do another up left diagonal and place 1 on top. Then do another up left diagonal and place 1 on top again. And then another up left diagonal and place 2 on top. And do an up left diagonal and place 1 on top. And then another up left diagonal and place another 1 on top, like so. Now do another up left diagonal and place 2 on top. So 1, 2. And do another up left diagonal and place 3 on top. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to repeat this one we've just done here. So another up left diagonal and then another 3 on top. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do another up left diagonal and place 1 on top, like so. Now do another up left diagonal and place 3 on top. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to call it there for part 1, because there's a lot of detail next. I don't want to go too far in today's detail, and we should just be done right there. To be fair, this build's probably going to be actually very quick to actually build, most likely, because there's not actually so much outlining to do. There definitely is a lot. So this one's actually really hard to figure out where to start, because I had to basically follow through the work that I did and just trying to find a place where to start, because the hair is it's split up in a lot of places where we outline it, and because we're using light blue concrete powder for the hair, it's a bit hard to place it, considering that the block just falls from the top all the way to the ground if there's nothing underneath it. So we've had to try and lay out like a puzzle map to actually find where we're going. But again, that is all from me in today's build. I hope you guys enjoyed this new build. Once again, if you enjoy these pixel art tutorials, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. That would help me to release these daily. And without further ado, peace out.